and stand united because these are extraordinary times. I also want to recognize our dedicated ministers, and there's a whole bunch of them, so I'm going to name a few here, and caucus members who've been working around the clock during this pandemic. Minister Elliott, you've been absolutely fantastic. My Deputy Premier, Minister of Health, has stood beside me day after day throughout this whole pandemic. Minister Clark, you're doing a great job with all the municipalities, and of course, the people that take care of the money, Minister Phillips, Minister Bethaphalvi, and others who you'll hear from shortly. My friends, the relationship with our municipal partners is more important than ever. And now more than ever, the people of Ontario expect us to work together. This virus has brought great hardship to your communities, and I know that people out there are struggling. But I'm here today with a message of hope, because I believe in Ontario. I believe in the great people of this province, and I believe that we have everything we need to come back stronger than ever before. We've shown it's possible. Before the pandemic, our economy was absolutely on fire here in Ontario, and it was absolutely booming. In 18 short months, all of us, and I say all of us, created over 307,000 net new jobs in Ontario. We did it once, and we will all do it again. And I see it out there. I've been crisscrossing the province, meeting with mayors, meeting with business owners and workers. I visited everywhere from Leamington to Niagara Falls, from Ajax to Bob Cajun. And I can tell you, the Ontario spirit is alive and well. People are ready to get back to work, ready to build what we have lost. And everywhere I go, I met with mayors and municipal officials. I hear firsthand the challenges and the successes, because you are leading the charge. As the level of government closest to the people, and I always tell you when we have these meetings, I've walked a mile in your shoes. I've been on the front lines each step of the way. And thanks to your hard work, all of the province has now entered into stage 3. Companies and stores are opening back up. People are getting back to work. But as Premier, I can't stop. I won't stop until we get every community back on their feet. That's why we negotiated with our federal partners to deliver over $7 billion for Ontario. Money for healthcare, for transit, for childcare, for testing and contact tracing. And up to $4 billion will support the frontline services delivered by you, our municipal partners. Up to $4 billion to support shelters, food banks, public health, childcare, and transit. This is a great deal for Ontario, and it's a great deal for our municipalities. We're delivering $1.6 billion as part of the first round to help you address immediate needs. And we will continue to consult with you to see how the next round can respond to the most urgent needs in our communities. And I have to thank all 444 municipal leaders across Ontario for their incredible support in getting this deal done. You stood behind us during these negotiations. We negotiated as Team Ontario with one voice. My friends, the Safe Restart Agreement is good news for all of us. And it builds on the investments we have already made through Ontario's action plan. Our government is delivering up to $30 billion to support our frontline healthcare system, to provide relief to families and businesses, and to ensure municipalities can respond to urgent priorities. That includes $510 million through the Social Services Relief Fund, $15 million to enhance transit cleaning, and $14 million for community-based mental health and addiction services. These supports are critical to helping communities recover and helping people get back on their feet. And I know you're all looking for certainty as you approach budget planning for the next year. That's why I'm pleased to announce today that for the next year, our government is maintaining the $500 million envelope and structure of the Ontario Municipal Partnership Fund. This funding will help municipalities support local priorities and recognizes the unique challenges facing our northern, remote, and rural communities. We will continue to review the program in consultation with our municipal partners to ensure the program meets the needs of our communities, especially for our small, northern, and rural municipalities. As I've said before, we will do everything in our power to help Ontario get through this. No community will be left behind, and I won't stop until every community is back on their feet. And we're well on our way. There were over 528,000 jobs added in June and July. Over 500,000 people are back to work. 72,000 new jobs in manufacturing. 47,500 new jobs in construction. This recovery in jobs has brought employment to over 90% of pre-pandemic levels. But we need to keep going. And there's no better way to get our economy going than making critical investments in infrastructure. That's why we're making it easier to get shovels in the ground and build the roads, bridges, highways, and transit. Thanks to our government, highway construction can start up to 12 months sooner. Transit projects will face fewer roadblocks. Modern long-term care homes can go up in months, not years. And we won't waste a single second. We won't waste a single dollar getting these projects built. We are investing billions of dollars in major infrastructure projects, $27 billion in our hospitals over the next 10 years, $12 billion in our schools, and $2.6 billion in our provincial highway network this year, and $1.75 billion in our long-term care homes over the next 5 years. Last week, we announced $30 million for the 2021-22 Connecting Links program to help build, repair, or replace municipal roads, bridges that connect to provincial highways. Whether it's redeveloping West Lincoln Memorial Hospital, or building 640 more long-term care beds in Mississauga, or constructing a brand new school in Rainy River, these projects will create hundreds of jobs, generate billions of dollars in economic activity, and improve the quality of life in hundreds of communities right across our province. We will ensure every region can recover and prosper. My friends, we face a tough road ahead, but I feel very optimistic, and I'm always willing to bet on Ontario because we have the people, the resources, the tools to come back stronger than ever before. I see it every day. I see it in every community, in every corner of this great province. And thanks to our municipal partners, thanks to our frontline heroes, and thanks to the great people of Ontario, we're in a stronger position possible to recover, to rebuild, and prosper. Together, we are creating a stronger, more resilient Ontario. Together, we are creating prosperity and opportunity. And we won't stop until we get every community, every business, every worker back on their feet. Thank you, and God bless the people of Ontario. Have yourself a wonderful conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Premier Ford. We appreciate your time with us. There's a lot of ingenuity across Ontario's 444 municipalities. It's time now to recognize a few of the best with the Peter J. Marshall Awards. Named after one of our province's youngest and most innovative municipal finance commissioners, these awards honor municipalities that are finding unique and cost-efficient ways to deliver public services. Joining us now to announce